So, hey, everybody. Again, this week I have someone very cool that I would like you to meet. I'd like you to meet Lisa Reiss, who is with Optavia. And you are a health coach, Lisa, but you're a little different than some of the other coaches that are out there. And I think that it's pretty cool. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and why you love what you do?
Okay. Well, first, I'd like to say thank you for asking me on here today. I'm really grateful for the opportunity to share my story. For me, becoming an Optivia coach was a very easy decision because I've spent my whole life, I've always been active, athletic, sports minded. And along with that, I've always been very interested in nutrition. It was easy because that was just part of me. I'm not the person with the big imagination. I am more sports minded. And going along with that, I became a nurse, a registered nurse. And so I spent 12 years on a cardiac floor. And as time went by, I just started seeing just such a big trend in the patients that I was seeing, in that so much of their disease was coming from their weight issues, their obesity, between the diabetes and the high blood pressure and the vascular disease. And these were folks who were far too young to be as sick as they were. And it really had a strong impression on me because I didn't feel like as a nurse, I had the time to sit and talk with them about alternative therapies rather than just the medications that I was providing. So that really had a big effect on me, and it got me even more interested in nutrition and fitness and how that can help people preventatively. And then for my own weight story was as I got a little older, what I had been doing previously just wasn't working anymore. And I was feeling a little out of control with my eating, and I really had trouble figuring out why this was all going on. And that's when I was introduced to Optivia. And it quickly became clear that my nemesis was the carbs. I like those carbs. And yeah, so I did program. I got on the 5-in-1, and I was successful in losing 24 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off. And when I did that, and I saw how I don't want to say easily it came off, but it's a simple program to follow. Um, it was just, I was amazed. I was amazed at how detrimental the carbs are and how addictive they are. I could have never been able to get that weight off, to get away from the carbs without the help of Optavia and my coach. And so it was just a really wonderful experience. So when I finished program, I just knew I have got to help other people do this. I need to help others feel as good as what I feel now. And I really feel like I got my old self back again. I feel like me again. So yeah, so
That's
that's
awesome. So, a little bit about Optavia itself. It's a program that you start with, but then it's a lifestyle, and you're helping people make life changes. It's not just, buy some food, eat it, lose weight, and you're out on an island all by yourself. You are a community that work together to support each other.
absolutely, absolutely. The habits of health, you do have the weight loss portion of it, the food, as you mentioned. But then there's the whole wellness portion of the program, which we call the habits of health. And these of health go with you for the rest of your life, to help keep the weight off. And those habits begin day one. Many clients don't even realize that, and that's the beauty of it, that they're starting these new healthy habits day one. You start with eating every 3 hours and measuring their portions so that you have an awareness of what you're actually putting into your body.
It's
And
crazy when you start to measure and you think that you had this size and you realize it's a whole lot more. It's
yes,
very, yeah.
yes, as a society, our portion size has grown tremendously over the past 20, 30 years. It's incredible. Yeah, so
So Lisa,
then,
you said, I'm sorry, I was gonna say you sent out a newsletter with some really cool tips that every time I get it each week I read it, just whether it's am I eating enough protein or if I'm moving enough or whatever it is, and it's just a quick little read, but it brings back a reminder to me for my own health. And I don't know, I mean, somebody that's watching this might not be ready to talk to you yet, but they might want to hear what you have to say in this newsletter. So how could they get on your email distribution list? Do you have an email that they could send to you asking to be, put onto your list?
oh yes, absolutely. My email is coachlisarn@gmail.com. And all they have to do is send me an email saying that they saw this and they just like to be put on the email list, the newsletter list, and I will add them right on. And they don't have to worry. There's no solicitation. I'm just here to share my story and to help others who would like it.
And some
Like,
good recipes. You sent out
oh
some good
yes,
recipes too.
yes,
So
there's some really good recipes on there. Yes.
there
Yeah,
are.
I'd be happy to share. Yeah.
So
So,
before we wrap up, I just want you to tell me, why is it that you love what you do? Because you truly, I get to hang out with you every week in one of our networking groups, and it's just evident when you tell the stories of the people that are calling you and they're no longer on their diabetes medicine. And why don't you share with everyone why you love what you do?
oh, it's just it's just wonderful. It's just what you just said. I get these texts, say I lost 2 pounds, I lost 4 pounds, and it just makes my whole day. I mean, to help people kind of get back to where they were, like it did for me, to feel like my old self again. So if I can help people to feel like their old selves again, I mean, that's just icing on the cake. It just makes my whole day. I feel really blessed.
Well, you know what? You are a blessing. And I know people that have gone through your program and are off of medications and they are able to run around with their kids. And there's just this newfound life in the couple of people that I personally know that you have coached and helped, and they can't say enough praises about you. And I think it's really cool that you're a registered nurse. So, if someone is on medications and they're starting to rattle things, you have an idea of what that looks like and if there's any problems or anything else. So I think that you're a rock star, and I wanted everyone to meet you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Do you want to throw out a phone number in case someone does want to call you for coaching?
Absolutely. My number is 215-915-4884. And you can call me, or if you just want to shoot a text. And honestly, it's just a simple conversation just to learn more about the program. That's all. Yeah. So
Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you for watching this week, and I'll see you next week. Have a great day, everybody.
thank you.